You're welcome back. It is still the AM Weekend Show. Right now, we are going to be having our second conversation, and we are having it with a couple of law students who have just joined us. We are looking at the Briefcase Affair, which happens to be the theme for their dinner night. And beyond that, we're still going to be looking at the lives of law students, the challenges that come with studying the course, and what the future holds for them. And joining us for this conversation is Mr. Chukwuebuka Franklin, who is the President, LAWSA UNN. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And with him is Mr. Ugwuoju. I got that right?
Yes, you did.
Ugwuoju Henry Chidiebere, who is the dinner committee chairman. You're welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the show. You both look dashing, by the way.
Thank you very much.
I was expecting white and black with the...
You're looking great too.
Thank you so much.
You guys are looking amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, before we came on air, we were talking about your uniforms. What's it with the black and white every single time? Why do you have to wear black and white always?
What's the significance?
As law students, it's all about profession. It's a professional course, and we have to embody that profession, and we have to put on the dress code, which is the black and white for our lectures and every other activities that we, especially when it comes to academic activities, we put on that white and black. It's just the signature.
But does it have any significance? Like, does the colors represent anything?
It represents, the dress code for the legal profession. Because even if you go to law school, you are still expected to dress on black and white. And even going to courtroom and all that, you're expected to dress as a lawyer too.
Okay, I was expecting to hear white represents peace and black represents justice or something.
It's just the dress code.
Okay. It's all right. Okay, so we'll begin with let's just explore the lives of law students generally. I think I would ask you, Mr. Henry, the question: what has this law school? Do I say law school? This life as a law student, how has it been so far?
Well, it's been exciting, to say the least. There's just a whole lot of things to it. It depends on somebody who's passionate about what you're doing. For some who are just doing it for the degree's sake, then you have those who are doing it passionately because this is something they want to do and something they believe in. So now when you have those both persons in the same room, it's not going to give the same effect. But generally, it is an exciting and challenging journey because now you have a whole lot of ethics, codes of conduct, and how you carry yourself. For instance, if you meet someone fighting on the road tomorrow, and then you step down from your car, and then you're looking around the whole place, and then you see me, you're going to be disappointed because you expect a certain level of courage and how to behave. About the whole thing. So
Okay, so what would you say is the hardest part of being a law student in Nigeria?
Oh, well, you know how the whole social media sensation goes about studying law in a lawless country. So most times you're just there, and then your friends keep sending you stickers and all these things about studying law, and then look at the things that are happening in the society. So, but it's just about implementation anyways, because some of the things they teach you, imagine when they're teaching you one thing in class, and then you're going there on the news or on social media, and you're seeing an entirely different implementation of these things. So it's quite challenging. And the environment too, the environment doesn't really provide so much for you to feast on, to research on, and then to work with too. But then we're getting there.
We're getting there. Okay. I like that you said we're getting there. And I have this question. We were talking before we came on air. You said this is a second degree for you. And for someone who actually, in the whole story of lawless country and all that, what prompted you to actually also go ahead to make this a second degree?
Well, I believe in never say never.
Okay.
The more challenging it is, the more exciting it gets. So regardless of how the country is currently, we can still jump the hurdles and then make the best of it at the end of the day.
All right, let me talk to you, Mr. Chukwuebuka. I'm correct, yes.
Yeah.
So, or like we were talking off air, we talked about there are some other misconceptions around law student. Like I was saying, it's something is so structured, it's so just one way thing, So can you explain to us, life after school, what are the other opportunities lawyers have aside from the major, the particular one where we know that they just, like the name is Briefcase Affairs, we just know them to always go to the court and come out. So what are other opportunities, what are other dimensions to law aside from the one we already know?
Yeah, thank you very much for that. As law students, we get to hear a lot of things about us, about lawyers, and these misconceptions, they are there, and we are in the society and we hear them. And this thing actually sometimes it gets us, how will I put it, demoralized, and we get to be asking the question: are these people are aware of what our profession is all about? And some persons even go to the extent of saying that we are liars. That is very, it is a lie. And some say that when we die, we are going to be buried upside down and all those things. These are misconceptions. They are never true. These things is something that can be aligned to a particular individual, right? And then when it comes to law, it's not about being programmed or streamlined just to be going to court. We have other areas of law that law students can get interested in. And in future, we love to, be a professional in that area. As law students, there are areas that you can venture into, which can, come in form of being in the banking industry, entertainment industry, even in taxation industry. Even when it comes to, I don't know if you are aware of what we call arbitration. Arbitration is not going to court. These are still the areas of law we are talking about here. We have energy law. Students still venture into energy law. That is even in industries, what will I say? Even in human rights commissions, global consumer law, and all these things. These are things that lawyers, actually venture into, and not just being limited into a particular, just going to court and all. It's just not it. Even I can go on and on to mention these things. We still have intellectual property and all these things. So there are many of them out there, and I'm just here telling the world that there are many opportunities out there as a lawyer.
So many opportunities.
Amazing. I mean, so I will have to start reshaping my mindset about it, because the thought of the things I know just annoys me. But it's a good thing to know that you people can venture into. I mean, you are relevant in almost every field. Every field.
Yes.
He mentioned entertainment. Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
Where there are rights, there should also be laws.
Exactly. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, to you, Mr. Henry, this will be, let me just ask you this question before we talk about LAWSA dinner. Okay. Would you say that, I mean, I'm asking questions that I know a lot of people are curious about. We've heard, like he said, I think, like you said, people send you memes of, studying law in a lawless country. And I remember back in the day, mama lawyer, papa lawyer, professional course. There was this obsession with professional courses. It's either your child is studying medicine or law or just anything that puts them in that gives them that look of professional course. And because we're in Nigeria, we've seen how things turn out. Sometimes after studying all these things, you come out and there are no jobs. I remember someone tweeting that law is one of the poorest, I don't know, I mean, you're here to clarify, sorry. Some of the poorest thing to venture into. So, is that true?
I mean, you have presenters who also do not have money. Do you believe it?
Of course.
Okay.
Do you believe it?
Yes.
So, every profession has its own level of comfort that comes with it, depending on how you thrive or how you go about it. So, if you go and relax and say, because I've now become a medical doctor, you can't walk into ShopRite and then hold your shoulders high and then say you're a medical doctor, and then items will fall from the sky for you to take home. So you would have to, because you embody a profession or any career at all, you do the work and the nitty-gritties involved in order to excel. And once you do these things, definitely you'll
excel.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just go for a very short break, and when we return, and we'll continue what we're saying. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back. You're welcome back. We're right back, and we're still talking with the law students, and Henry was just sharing his opinion.
Yes, so for me,
Go on.
any profession depends on what you decide to make of it. There are people who open shops and then they don't have any line of innovativeness in it. There's no ingenuity, there's no advancement. But then there are those who open up and then every year they put up 1 or 2 touches, they try to fix things, try to get things from wherever they see them and then level up from what position where they are. Even in the Catholic Church, there's a very popular dictum, Ecclesia Semper Reformanda, that the church is always in the process of reformation. So if an institution like the church is conscious of the fact that there's the need for steady growth, then every other individual should tap in from that that analogy, because you start dying when you stop growing. So,
All right. Thank you so much. I think we'll just talk about LAWSA dinner at this point. Let me direct the question to you. What is LAWSA dinner about?
Okay, before we go there, I want to say that law, especially law faculty, University of Nigeria, we have this prestige. There's this prestige we have, right? And I'm proud to say that Law Faculty, University of Nigeria, Ugwuoju campus is the first law faculty here in Nigeria, established in 1960 under the deanship of G.M. Johnson. Over the years, we have produced, distinguished personalities in the legal profession, attorney generals, governors, and global icons. So when it comes to law, especially in the Faculty of Law, University of Nigeria, Ugwuoju campus, we embody this prestige and we want to show the world about it. And the LAWSA dinner, this year we themed it the Briefcase Affair. It's all about, as lawyers, it's all about brief and cases.
Okay.
It's about brief and cases. Apart from that, even though we are law students and we themed it such, we have such theme, we also have the entertainment part, and it's going to come in form of wedding party. Yeah,
wow.
Dinner, we are gonna have
Briefcase wedding party.
A wedding party. It's just going to be an entertainment part of the dinner. So we want to actually show the world that we can actually not just we are not just studying the law, but we can also be creative, in our own dinner and be able to entertain our students and show the world that we can actually get it right, even when it comes to creativity. And that's what this year's dinner is all about. And we are on it, and we are going to get it right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when is this dinner?
we're looking at the 20th of October.
Okay, 20th.
Because of our timetables, it normally comes after exams.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Any venue yet?
Yes, we were projecting Ahmadu Event Center, yes.
All right. Aside from what you said, what other things do you want to achieve with this dinner party?
At the dinner, we're throwing in an initiative, a fundraiser for disadvantaged students. Sometimes you find students who can't be able to pay their school fees, either per semester or per session. So at the dinner, we're going to have a fundraiser where people could donate money to this cause, and then on the long run, these students can, whenever they have this hindrance, go proceed to the faculty, make an application, and then upon verification, they can have access to the funds to continue.
That's a very
that's quite amazing.
Very
amazing.
beautiful.
So that is something you guys are doing for people who are still in school.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so now I am now curious, because I also learned that in that dinner you'll be sending off those who are done, the finalists.
Yeah, the final.
Okay, so is there anything you are doing for the finalists? Because of course we've talked about life as a student, the LAWSA dinner, and the plans you have for those who are still studying. And it's very important we talk about the future because a lot of times here in Nigeria, especially, by the time you're done with school, maybe you finish service, you now sit down, wait, what did I say I'm doing with my life again? You now start afresh to think. So I'm just wondering if you guys have thought towards that direction at all.
Yes, that is why we're going to have dignitaries and then external persons who come address students on that particular day.
Okay.
Not just people in the legal profession.
Okay.
We have people from Neighborson Automobiles. There's Creative Minds Studios. There's Tatiana Stitches, who are also in the fashion world. There's a whole lot of, there's a finishing warehouse all the way from Abuja. There's also C&D Lux Homes. So people who are distinguished in their different areas and fields, who also come and enlighten the students, for those who are going out, to also know that you can become a lawyer, a legal representative for someone in the real estate field, or someone who has an automobile mechanic workshop, or someone who is in anywhere at all, as long as business is going. Yes.
All right, I think we've talked about this very well. But my last question is, in general, what are the things, or is there one thing you think should be changed in the way law is being taught in Nigeria or practiced in Nigeria?
Well, at the University of Nigeria, Nsukka, in the campus, it is being taught to the best ability. We have the finest of lecturers, ranging from our dean to the college of professors who teach us. So now it's not just you being taught by a barrister or someone who is in the profession. It is also being taught by people who are distinguished in their fields. And sometimes they even go as far as inviting guest speakers to tutor us, not just those who are in the academic field, but also those who are in the field of practice. Yes.
Okay, amazing. It's quite amazing to hear that about a Nigerian university. It's very, very beautiful. At least it gives us hope that there's hope, actually. there's hope. Okay, now finally, since you said the venue is Amadeo, does it mean it is open for other people or just law students?
Yes, we are going to have invited girls and tables for people that might be interested to.
At a small price.
Yes, at a small price.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. You're not telling us the price.
It's not an easy thing to actually sit and dine with legal practice.
It's okay, no problem. We'll collect our shades.
Interesting.
It's okay. That day we'll just do studio. We'll cut cake here and eat. Since we're not invited to the party.
You'll be invited.
But it's been such a pleasure. And I must say this is an insightful conversation. I've learned a couple of things about law students and I'm beginning to change my bias a little bit.
You can still come and study.
What?
You can give it a try.
Please, let me speak the English I'm speaking here. Thank you so much for joining us. That was Chukwuebuka Franklin and Ugwuoju Henry Chidiebere. I don't know why I keep missing that. They're both law students from the prestigious University of Nigeria in Nsukka, of course, Enugu campus. So it's been a pleasure. I hope you learned one or two things about the law faculty and the law students generally. And if you have interest in becoming a lawyer, I think there's no better time than now, especially with the state of the country. So yes, I'm fully supporting you. I and Ugwuoju, we don't intend studying law. But we are backing you up on this. Up next on the AM Weekend Show is our social media trends. Do not go anywhere. It's going to be very, very interesting. We'll be right back after the short break.